Have you ever wondered about the woman behind Moses, the great leader of Israel? Hindi lang siya basta asawa, she played a vital role in God's plan. Her name is Zipora, daughter of Jethro and wife of Moses. Tahimik lang siya sa Bible story, pero her short appearance teaches us big lessons about obedience, faith, and courage. Today, samahan mo ako as we uncover the story of Zipora, the woman who stood between life and death and became part of God's great rescue plan for his people. The meeting in Midian. After Moses fled Egypt, dahil pinatay niya ang isang Egyptian, tumakbo siya papunta sa Midian. Doon niya nakilala si Jethro, a priest of Midian, at ang kanyang mga anak na babae. One day, habang nagdidilig ang mga anak ni Jethro sa balon, may mga lalaking pastol na gustong agawin ng tubig. Pero Moses, being a man of justice, tumulong. He defended them and helped them water their flock. When the daughters came home, they said, "An Egyptian delivered us out of the hand of the shepherds." Jethro then invited Moses to stay, and eventually he gave his daughter Zipora to Moses as his wife. Imagine that moment, a foreign woman marrying a man with a mysterious past. Zipora didn't know yet that her husband would one day face Pharaoh, part the Red Sea, and lead a nation. But she said yes, not just to marriage, but unknowingly to a divine mission. The journey back to Egypt. After many years in Midian, God appeared to Moses in the burning bush and commanded him to return to Egypt. Doon magsisimula ang malawak na kwento ng Exodus. At syempre, sinamahan siya ni Zipora at ng kanilang mga anak sa biyahe. Pero habang nasa daan sila papuntang Egypt, may isang kakaibang nangyari. One of the most mysterious moments in the Bible. In Exodus 4:24-26, it says that along the way, the Lord met Moses and sought to kill him. Why? Because Moses had not circumcised his son, which was part of God's covenant with his people, the brave act of Zipora. At that moment, habang nanganganib ang buhay ni Moses, Zipora acted quickly. She took a flint knife, circumcised her son, and said, "Surely you are a bridegroom of blood to me." Then the Lord let Moses go. This act may sound strange to us, pero sa context noon, Zipora saved Moses' life through obedience. She stepped in when Moses hesitated. She showed courage when fear could have paralyzed her, and through her act, she reconnected her family to God's covenant promise. Sometimes it takes someone close to us, a spouse, a friend, a loved one, to remind us of our covenant with God. Zipporah was that reminder for Moses, the unnamed heroine. After that scene, the Bible doesn't say much more about Zipporah, but her story doesn't fade. It echoes through what Moses became. Moses stood before Pharaoh, parted the Red Sea, led millions, but behind that calling was a moment of obedience from a woman named Zipporah. She reminds us that even quiet roles can have powerful impact in God's plan. Hindi mo kailangan maging sikat or nasa spotlight para gamitin ng Diyos. Sometimes, the hidden acts of faith are what keep the story of redemption moving. Zipporah's courage tells us God values obedience over position. He honors faith even in moments we don't understand. And he uses ordinary people to fulfill extraordinary plans. So, what can we learn from Zipporah? 1. Be ready to obey, even when it's hard to understand. 2. Stand in faith for your family. Sometimes, your obedience can save the people you love. 3. Trust God's bigger plan even if your part seems small. Kasi sa mata ng Diyos, walang maliit na gawain kung ito'y bunga ng pananampalataya. Zipporah may not have crossed the Red Sea, but her act of faith opened the way for Moses to fulfill his calling. And maybe that's what God is telling us today. Be faithful in your small act, because I can turn it into something eternal. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's continue to discover the hidden heroes of faith. Ordinary people who did extraordinary things for an extraordinary God.